like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Alright y'all, I'm back with another flashback. This video features Velvet and Solar, aka Courtney, aka Nature Boy Jr. Guys, I am still working on re-uploading all of my content back onto YouTube, adding my commentary so that I can meet the YouTube guidelines. This is why you guys are seeing so many flashbacks from my channel. However, I can assure you that I'm staying on top of everything happening within Carbonation. Y'all, please drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. All right, y'all, let's get into this video.
And then took Miss Goo and...
Alright guys, I need some opinions. Hey y'all, we gotta talk about something. I need some opinions. I'm about to ask some questions, and I need some opinions. I'm not in the business of embarrassing my partner or the person that I love, or trying to. But raise your hand if you saw Velvet's live. If you didn't, I mean, I guess you could go watch it. I don't know if it's saved or what. But I'm just intrigued at this point. I'll give my perspective in a nutshell. My perspective in a nutshell before I talk about it is that basically, yeah, I think it's pregnant hormones. I'm going to give my perspective about it. It's more than that, but I'm going to give my perspective is that I keep getting accused of being something that I'm not. And long story short, from my understanding in this scenario that's making no sense, coming out of nowhere to me.
Why I felt like they was clout chasing when they did this, y'all. Velvet had went live cussing and carrying on, and then Solar came on live, and then they started talking to each other and talked through the problem. I think they was playing, y'all.
Scenario that's making no sense, coming out of nowhere to me. I'm ready to talk about and work through it. I just want everybody to know one thing. Is how I handle situations like this. I just want everybody to know, yeah, like they think I'm cheating. They think I would be, she says I emotionally manipulate her or I love bomb her. Guys, I'm a Venus in Taurus. But a brief synopsis. Basically, she went live screaming and shouting and yelling. You're at my house. I got a new house, guys. It's really nice. New house in Mexico. Really nice. So she's in here. She locked herself in here. It wasn't like this before. I mean, yelling and screaming. And packing things up and throwing stuff and shouting, yelling, and screaming. And she said he not. That's the thing. I don't got time to focus on that. Like other people's growth. She's yelling and screaming. She's getting angry. She's saying, yeah, she said, I'm not growing. What else did she say, guys? What else was she saying? She was saying a number of things. She said a lot of stuff. Y'all go watch it to find out what she said. It's too much stuff I don't even want to repeat. Just know that the way I handle these situations immediately is I'm not jumping straight to the live, going straight to the camera anymore. Yeah,
So why are you live right now, Solar, a.k.a. Courtney, a.k.a. Nature Boy Jr.? Why?
Going straight to the camera anymore. Yeah, she doesn't like me. She doesn't want the baby. Go be with Natiri. Just go be with Natiri. All these different things. And it's like, you guys, please have some mercy. Please show some grace for her. Because number one, she's pregnant. Number two, she's gone through a lot of stuff in her life. Like, she's gone through a lot of shit in her life to where if she thinks that for whatever reason, right, she'll just say, like, she thinks I'm lying when I say I love her or when I do certain things. She'll be like, you don't really mean that, or just stuff like that. And I'm just like, bruh, like, how can I prove to you that that's real, that that's for me? How else can I prove it more? Like, I'll do more. And then it's always like, I'm just trying more and more and more. And, you know, that's not the best habit, guys, is to, when someone says that they're not receiving your love, how you give it, when they say they're not receiving it, let me turn the shower off. I was going to take a shower, but that whole event just went crazy. That whole event just happened. But yeah, bro, to me, I'm having compassion because I'm knowing already, number one, that just the other day at my mom's house, I lashed out. I freaked out. I got mad. I was drinking. I was under the influence, yeah. But my mom, she kept talking to me about the carbonation stuff, making the Lihio jokes. Like, my mom was making jokes. Like, this is truth. Like, my mom was making jokes, like, saying, oh, well, then go to your little chief and this stuff. And, like, I was like, wow. Like, it took me a while to get triggered. But when I finally got triggered, I snapped, bro. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Fuck, y'all don't know me. Y'all don't want to.
All right, y'all, go on ahead and drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Thank you guys in advance.
Y'all don't even care to get to know me. Y'all don't really love me. And if you did really love me, you'd want to get to know me. I was screaming and yelling. I punched the wall. I had blood everywhere. There was blood slung all around the room from my hand. That was you know, at my mom's house. And Velvet was there, and my mom was there, and I went through that. And that was a buildup of so many years of shit I didn't even know was there. You know? And I remember when that happened afterwards, me and my mom are just so much tighter now. Because that barrier's broken. It's not fake. It's not a forced mother-son relationship. Now it's like, all right, now we back to knowing what's real. Now we know what's real. You're too old for that, right? And I would say so as well. But when you're dealing with a spiritual journey, you could be 30, 40, 50, and your grandma or your uncle or someone who you connected to or someone who you love say something and it trigger the shit out of you. It doesn't matter what time or what that's like. So it's because you're still healing. Thank you. Anybody out there who thinks that they've done with their healing journey, but I advise you to look at yourself some more. The healing journey is like a constant, like the human body. It's constantly restoring itself. It's constantly healing itself and protecting itself. You know, it's constantly restoring, though. Every day, every night, every moment is healing and regenerating. The same way that we should be. In the same way in relationships. When the relationship doesn't start going your way.
Solar, a.k.a. Courtney, a.k.a. Nature Boy Jr. Ain't nobody gonna take relationship advice from you, sir. Take several seats.
In the same way in relationships. When the relationship doesn't start going your way immediately, guys, that is not the cue to throw in the towel. I don't like all that fake spiritual stuff talking about like, okay, well, if it's not like this or if it's not like that, then, throw it away, cut them off, do this, do that. The truth is, in many of these relationships, you're going to be the problem and you're going to need to grow through your own problems. I'm able to stop and see where I'm the problem in my life. And that's the only thing that I can do. Everybody else, like with astrology, I can tell you what the energy is, but I can't tell you who you are, nor can I change it. I got a song on here called Ascension. Me versus me, who the opponent. Can't reflect on me, so this is your moment. You made reality. Will you own it? Focused on me. Now I'm growing, yeah. That's not my problem. I could give the answers, I can't solve them. Do your own work, now we up. Going down or rising, only focus, level up. Prepping opportunity brings luck. Alchemy, a product of the mind if you stuck. Chemistry divine, I made a trine. 369 the code. I took control of time. Sparks be flying, I be on my grind. Solar, time to shine. But if you listen to the words, what I just said, rather than trying to listen to music, she wants to be added. Yeah, so he literally said he wasn't going live. Now he's like, I'm not going to let you up just because I can let you up. I can let you join. The only reason I don't want to do it, yeah, that wasn't a performance. You were supposed to listen. Me versus me, who the opponent. Can't focus on me, so this is your moment. Velvet came in a room and you guys all got distracted from what I was just saying. That's so crazy how it works like that. But I'm not here to entertain. I'm not here for...
Y'all, I ain't even finna hold y'all, but y'all know why the comments went ahead and tuned out, right? It was because he started rapping that song, y'all. Even without the beat, it ain't hitting on none.
That's so crazy how it works like that. But I'm not here to entertain. I'm not here for that. I'm here to talk about how to healthily handle yourself and deal with energy in situations like this. I'm not here for an MTV show or a drama show. I don't want numbers. I don't care about numbers. I don't care about those things. I care about our connection. I care about our connection, but I don't care about the fact that you're one of the numbers. I don't care about that. I don't need this drama to generate numbers. I don't need numbers. The message and of love versus what we were giving out before versus what Eligio was preaching. Well, guess what, guys? You can't just talk about it. You got to actually do it. The one thing that I'll tell you I've done, no one said you didn't. I didn't say you didn't. I'm weak. That's okay. No. So fuck it. It's not so fuck it. I don't live like that. Let them see us healed. That's what I want. I want them to see us healed. That is what I want. If that's where we're going, that's where we're going. That's all I want. I don't want none of the drama. I don't care about none of the drama. But you guys, all right, yeah, we could do it on live right here now. That's a great idea. I'd love to do that. And just to land that plane, right? The point of me putting that song out there, saying the lyrics to that song, which is...
All right, y'all. If you haven't picked up your copy of Greatness is a Habit, authored by Aaron Dixon, otherwise known as True, many of you know him as True. He is an ex-Carbonation member, and he's authored this amazing read. If you are interested in self-development and growth, this book is a good one for you. It's available on Apple Books for $1, guys. I got my copy and I love this book.
Super deep if you're not too dense to pick it up, is that there's literally nothing to do in any situation or drama or crisis that has to do with who somebody else is or what they are. It always going to have to do with how we handle ourselves. And I'm proud of myself majority of the time. This is peaceful. Please just let this be peaceful, because that's how I am. That's how I've been. That's how I'm gonna stay. Loving and peaceful. Like pretty. That's okay. You can say what you want. I'm not here to entertain you. I'm not here for you to boo me or to woo you. This is real life. Like, this is just our real life. I see you, but it's a little glitchy. It's decent. I think it's decent enough for you to talk.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can y'all hear her? I know where she is. The phone signal is good there, so she actually should be able to go live right there. But yeah, like I said in the beginning of this, I'm gonna revisit it because we're about to talk together. So I'm gonna revisit this. Is that she's gone through a lot. I've gone through a lot. I've snapped. I've seen people snapping. She's not cheating, guys. She's fine. She's fine. She's following her heart. She's doing what she needs to do. And don't be mad that this might not be going perfect or ideal to what you would consider to be acceptable, how to handle the situation or anything. Like, bro, like, don't get caught up projecting. Okay. Yeah, guys, don't get caught up projecting. Like, realize that most of the stuff you got to say about people that do be your opinions, that be from how you feeling and what you gone through and who you are. You know, it just be your perspective on who they are, and just be careful. Yeah, the retrograde's been interesting, hasn't it? I have a Mercury retrograde. I have Gemini Mercury in a 12th house retrograde, pulling Virgo Sag. And this is a Mercury retrogrades are great windows of clarity for me. They're great moments of clarity for me. And retrogrades, funny, is meant to be expected. Hey,
I hope it's better now.
yeah. You look good. I can't hear you though. Is it glitchy? Like, what's going on? What's going on, y'all?
It's just a black screen and it's got the white circle.
If y'all want to talk about astrology and retrogrades, we could talk about that later. I can go into it for sure. But that is relevant right now because we're going through that right now. And this is what cosmic energy looks like played out in real life as well.
Y'all see Velvet and Solar, a.k.a. Courtney, a.k.a. Nature Boy Jr. acting out this scene because we both know that Velvet ain't mad right now. They playing, y'all. They playing. Them two was clout chasing consistently on the internet when they was together.
This is what cosmic energy looks like played out in real life as well.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I think it's clear if you talk, but the picture might glitch a little. Yeah, I'm June 2nd.
Wow.
I'm June 2nd.
Well, this is a very vulnerable moment right here. You know what I'm saying? It's a very vulnerable moment. And usually, this is the space that everybody usually sees me in on social media. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You're coming in clear. The picture might glitch, y'all, but the audio's clear.
This is usually the space.
Just listen.
This is usually the space that everybody sees me in, right? And so the last thing that I want is to continue a repeated pattern. This was something that I said earlier. And honestly, sometimes, like, for me, I have a hard time with identifying certain patterns. Like, in one moment, I'll be thinking a pattern is good, and then in the next moment it's bad. Or I'll be viewing a pattern as bad, and then the next moment it's good. And it's like, what is that? Like, what is that? Like, what is that? So what I do is when I come across things like that cause me confusion, I retreat. Period. Like, that's what I do. I retreat. Because I don't know what else to do. Like, I feel like I'm wasting my time. I feel like I'm going in circles. I feel like I'm repeating myself.
All right, y'all, go on ahead and drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Thank you guys in advance.
And I feel like there's no progression and nothing's getting done. That's how I feel. So I retreat. And I go back into my own space so that I can do my own self-reflection and do my own self-analysis, because I'm used to people trying to project onto me their analysis of who they think that I am or what they feel like they think that I got going on. And I'm getting tired of living like that. I cannot say that the connections that I thought were supposed to be still in my life right now are in my life right now. And that shit hurts. It does. I don't even know how to process that. I don't even know how to even start processing certain connections that I've had lost over time, because people are projecting onto me, like literally vomiting their thoughts and beliefs onto me. So it's a glitch in my reality. I'm just like, I just want it all to end. Like, end, please, end now, delete, central, alt, delete, because it's frustrating. It's frustrating me. It is. And I'm just frustrated. I'm just fucking frustrated. But there are certain things that I feel also like outside of me being frustrated about my own patterns. Like, I'm not just gonna sit here and make it all about myself. Like, there are certain things that I feel. And
all right, y'all. If you haven't picked up your copy of Greatness is a Habit authored by Aaron Dixon, otherwise known as True. Many of you know him as True. He is an ex-Carbonation member, and he's authored this amazing read. If you are interested in self-development and growth, this book is a good one for you. It's available on Apple Books for $1, guys. I got my copy, and I love this book.
I don't feel like it's being addressed. And I feel like if I did talk about it, then it would be mulled over and it would just be like, oh, she tripping. Oh, she is jealous. Or, oh, she got XYZ going on. And that's never the case. That's none of those the case. But it still is a thought, and it still is something that bothers me, especially when situations like this pop up and all of the frustration comes at once and all of the confusion comes at once. But I'll let you talk before we even get into that. I'll let you say what you gotta say before we even get into that.
Well, I'm saying I said pretty much most of what I've said is that I was just talking about it with you not here, saying that I feel like it would just be messed up and it would be a toxic cycle to start trying to beat you up or talk shit about you. So I did go live, but I'm getting in a habit of going live for the right reasons, for using the energy for the right reasons. So if I'm gonna go live, I'm not, and the pattern has been to break down the person that we just disagreed with, or we just fell out with, or we just went through our stuff, or whatever your scenario is in your life. My thing is, instead of being like, yeah, that motherfucker tripping, yeah, fuck that. Instead of doing that, I'm trying to be like, hold on, like, they going through a lot and they did a lot. You know what? I'm not going to sit here and just count everything that they did wrong because that's just too easy. And if I could do that with them, I'm doing that with other things. Let me just think about what I appreciate and was grateful for in the relationship and with that person. When I look at you, I'm like, you've done so much good that what's coming up is bad. It's easily excusable as what you've gone through in your life, as what you're going to have to go through. It's just your life. It's your life. It's your journey. And that's why I pinned what Gwendolyn said, because that's the test. You have to stay and grow through it. You know, it's certain things that Carbonation fucked up. Like us wanting to work on ourselves and things like that. Carbonation ruined that for us. You know, and a lot of the terms and a lot of the things that we did. But it just is what it is. And you actually said this funny story, is that you were the first person to say this, is that there is no enemy, there's only the enemy. You were the first person to say that I recall. And my point in all of that is just to say that I'm aware of what you're going through in your life. I'm aware of what trauma you have. Like, all y'all got traumas. And if you bond with anybody, it's a trauma bond. Like, no, like, what y'all use as common spiritual vocabulary needs to be reassessed, especially by you using it. Especially the people right here using it. Trauma bonds, this and that bond. Nah, bro.
Yo, I ain't even finna hold y'all. I'm taking a break. Yes, I am. Taking a damn break from Solar, a.k.a. Courtney, a.k.a. Nature Boy Jr., because he up here rambling on and on. This is getting to be too much, y'all. They crashing out.
Especially the people right here using it. Trauma bonds, this and that bond. Nah, bro, like, find yourself and love yourself first. One thing I'll say about Velvet is she's more intelligent than majority of everybody that I know. I can't talk to majority of people and they just comprehend it like a regular language, and she does. Not only that, but her heart is pure and she doesn't hurt nobody. She's out here to do nothing but the good, the right. But she's been hurt so much that she ain't got nothing but to expect negative from the world. So what am I going to be mad about when she starts doing that to me? I'm just supposed to be immune? No, I'm going to be there to help you through all of it. That's what I'm going to do as a partner, is know what traumas I'm signing up for. Know what things you're healing through, and for you to know what I'm healing through.
No,
and for me to control that. You said you was talking to Avi?
Yeah, but it's like, for me, it's just a sticky, tricky situation because it's like, I'm also used to people, and I'm not including you in this, but it's like, this is just something that I'm used to. Like, people using materialistic, people using the things that they have, money, their love, like love bombing. Like, I'm used to all of that. I'm used to people doing that because I'm so beautiful. So it's like, how do you know when it's real, when it comes around? Especially if you have alternate thoughts especially if you have alternate thoughts that go against if it's actually real. Like, there are certain thoughts that I have with you because of certain things that you've been through that I feel like you don't open up about emotionally, that I expect you to open up about emotionally, because that's what I do. I feel like I open up about certain things emotionally, but I don't feel that it's reciprocated, and it makes me worry. It makes me feel like you're hiding something. It makes me feel like, what's his motive? What's his intentions? What does he have going on behind closed doors that I don't know about? Because usually when it's something that I don't know about, it usually hurts me, and I don't want to be hurt no more. I don't have time to be hurt no more, because I'm not doing anything out here hiding from people, hiding how I'm feeling about certain situations and certain instances just because I don't want to be.
Y'all, do y'all think that Solar and Velvet be breathing when they talk? Because I don't know how they just ramble on and on nonstop without actually taking breaths. Like, I needed to take a break from Velvet, y'all. She crashing out. She crashing out, y'all.
About certain situations and certain instances just because I don't want to be open. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm still real. I'm still Vel, and I'm still me at the end of the day, whether I'm with someone or without someone. And I don't know. Maybe our communication style is different, which it is. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. To certain things just worry me, bro. It just does.
I
It
think
just does. It's like,
in our communication style, I've noticed that you need more time to process before you could talk about it, because you're gonna move on what you've thought about before you talk about what you thought about. From my experience with you, that's just from my experience with you. With me, I think so much and I talk so much is that my actions may not always be clear to indicate was what I'm thinking or what my intention was. So I could be very mysterious, and I can understand that. And especially with how I move, I got a 12th house Mercury. So I'm doing things all day, every day that nobody sees. Like, every time I light the incense or every time I light Palo Santo, I'm like, everybody's field's about to get better. They're all about to be great. They're going to wake up happy, healthy, and this and that. And to me, that's my way of loving. That's my way of doing it. And it works for me because that's my language. But does that mean other people can interpret that language? Somebody could walk out that room and be like, oh, I don't like this smell. Why'd you like this one? And I'll be like, oh, shit. But I'm not going to be mad because they're not like, I'm not going to be like, what you don't love? Bro, why don't you just be grateful I lit a fucking incense? Why don't you just be grateful instead?
Y'all, they are terrible actors. And what does Solar, aka Courtney, aka Nature Boy Jr.'s response have to do with what Velvet just said? He ain't answering her question, and he's not addressing her issue.
What you don't love? Bro, why don't you just be grateful I lit a fucking incense? Why don't you just be grateful instead? What you always mad about? What you got going on? Instead of doing that, I'm going to be all like, well, I did it from the best of my heart. Let me adjust. He don't like that flavor. Let me not do that one then. She don't like this. Let me just not give her that one then. It's not the way that I want to do it or have to do it. Like, love is a lot of compromise. It is. Especially in a relationship. You're going to have to learn how this person works and how this person works and then balance that. And even if you're, like, I believe we're soul partners. We're supposed to be together long term. I believe we're supposed to do great things long term. So with that being said, I don't believe that it's supposed to be perfect from beginning to end. I don't believe that. And I don't believe that we're nearing the end at all. Every time we have a dream, we accomplish it. Every time we write something down or make a board, it becomes real. But we're not done yet, as much as we've manifested and accomplished. So it feels like we have nothing. But if you look back, Velvet, we've accomplished everything. And we're not even done yet. And so it's not a matter of those things. I believe that if you out there, you person out there, looking for your divine counterpart, looking for your lover, the thing is that you need to understand is that where you're growing and where you're evolving to get into your bag, for you to be amazing by yourself, is what that person needs.
Get down, Ivy. Ellie, help her down.
That person needs you to be them as well. And as you struggle to be that person, you might struggle in the relationship. And they may go through the same thing. They may struggle being in their purpose 100%. They're working on it, though. They're on the way. Give them a break. They're doing what they can, right? give them a break. And know that when things don't reflect well in the relationship 100% of the time, maybe it's not always personal.
All right, y'all, going ahead and drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Thank you guys in advance.
And because of what we've been through, we don't have to make it a personal attack. When somebody shows a sign of not self-love, when someone shows a sign of sadness, depression, anger, she's not a bad person because she yelled and screamed today. She's human, and she's going through her journey, which is why she yelled and screamed today. Doesn't mean she was even in physical pain or emotional pain. She's in her journey. She's on her job. So I give her leeway. And I'm not here to give y'all drama. So I'm here just to tell y'all the truth. I'm not here to break her down and make her to a bad person because she's done too much good in my life, and I'm thankful for all of that. Beautiful family has showed up in my presence. Like, what? Like, it's crazy what happened with this. And I'm not going to go too deep into other things. I want you to talk, but there's more to it. I want you to go deeper before I start stabbing a little deeper as well. I don't want to just go into all of our details and tell everybody, you know, everything that was said and the details as we talk through it and heal through it. We can, but I would like for you to start opening up those cans, because I feel like,
I mean,
you know,
I did.
right now it's venting time for you more than me.
I did say certain things like, I don't want to be with you. I wish I wasn't pregnant. I did say those things. And it's like, because of certain thoughts that I have, it does make me feel like I wish I wasn't pregnant. Because I don't want to experience this. I don't. But it is something that I'm in, and it's something that I signed up for, and something that I agreed to. It's messy. It is. I see it as messy. I do. Because here, over there, I just, like, I wish that it was a better circumstance for everybody involved, but unfortunately, it's not. Girl, come on. But unfortunately, it's not. But because of the circumstances, it forces me to think about it. Because here I am in a situation just like somebody else, as a friend, not even as a lover, not even as a romantic interest or anything like that, but as a friend, and I still get the backlash. Get down. I still get the backlash of people not liking me, or people thinking that I'm a witch, or people think I'm doing blood magic, or people think that I'm putting you in love spells and love bombs and all of this weirdo shit. And it's like, what? But I say that to say that I have thoughts that like, you hide things. You are not emotionally available how you say you are. I don't feel that. And maybe I'm a bit more emotional than you. I don't know. Maybe. But
all right, y'all. If you haven't picked up your copy of Greatness is a Habit, authored by Aaron Dixon, otherwise known as True. Many of you know him as True. He is an ex-Carbonation member, and he's authored this amazing read. If you are interested in self-development and growth, this book is a good one for you. It's available on Apple Books for $1, guys. I got my copy, and I love this book.
In my mind, I'm like, if I'm with the person that I'm supposed to be with, we'll be emotionally available equally. I'm thinking equally yoked, but that's not what I'm feeling. But you say that you are emotionally available and that you do express yourself and you do express these emotions. But how? When every time I turn around, you're listening to something that's talking about the person that you were previously in a relationship with. So in my mind, I'm thinking, like, do you still want to be with that person? You might as well be with that person. You might as well make it. If you saying that you loved her, if you saying that y'all you wish that it could have worked out just like you saying it with me, how does that situation with her erase all of a sudden? It doesn't. And so now I feel like I'm just in the fucking middle, and I don't like it because now I'm pregnant too. So
I got a question. As you speak on that, Have we not talked about it multiple times? Especially me opening up about it multiple times, especially me sparking conversations based off of what's being said, opening up about the scenario and the scene based off of what's being said, and going into the wound with you and
Yeah, but
bringing
I
it
don't.
up.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, we have. But I don't think that
I
that's
do that often.
the end all be all of it. I don't. I don't.
Right. But that's what I was saying to you when you was leaving. I was like, okay, just because you believe that and think that doesn't make it true. What I go through emotionally, I handle so fast. And it's not that I'm not emotional. I'm a Cancer moon first house. I show my emotions.
Velvet, you are in the middle. You went ahead and put yourself right in the middle, like Moni in the middle, honey. Don't complain now.
Handle so fast. And it's not that I'm not emotional. I'm a Cancer moon first house. I show my emotions immediately. I can't hide my emotions, even if I wanted to. So when I'm feeling something, it could be coming from a number of things. Majority of frustrations with myself. So to tie it into what you believe it could be, I feel is unfair to me, because that's not where I'm at with it. When it comes to with her, I'm cool with it. I've accepted it. My mother has said, you are never allowed to be with that woman. But it's not it. And I know that when I was with her, how I felt. I don't feel like that in our relationship. I feel like our relationship is very healthy. I feel like the idea that it's not is toxic. And I think that the idea that this is going on and that is going on and this is going on is like, bro, that's not reality though. Reality is that's not my problems. Whatever issues or emotions you can point out in a moment that you might tie back to stuff like that, what I was vulnerable about, it may be something to where I'm like, oh, I want to do this, or this isn't working out, or this check didn't come in, or this didn't happen the way I wanted it to, or why people got to be like that. I be feeling world pain. I be feeling world pain to where I'll be outside smoking, thinking like, damn, like, bro, can't do this, can't do that. It has to be like this. Damn, why it gotta be like that? Why they gotta go through this? Man, I can't even send that person a message. Why would I can't even repair that relationship. I can't even do it as much as I want to. There's so many things I spiritually can't do right now. I'm not allowed to, and I shouldn't. And it hurts me, because if this was a more pure world and there was more love in the world and that was more normal, we were more healed collectively, then yeah, I would be able to fulfill all of my heart's desires. But I can't do that because everybody's hurting, and I be feeling world pain. I don't have any issues with you, other than the fact like stuff like this. I don't have any issues with Janae, where anymore as far as now, to where I've accepted what the situation is and how it's going, what she's doing. That type of character, that person, my mission, my purpose, it doesn't line up. It looked good, it felt good, but it wasn't good. It didn't even feel good to me. It felt good to her, and it looked good to everybody else. And it was a great idea. It was a great concept.
Stop
It
bringing.
was Eligio's prophecy. But at the end of the day, that I was very unhappy in that relationship. I have a hard time breaking out of relationships. I'm one person who I just don't really like breaking up with a person, because I feel like there's always something I can do. There's always something I can do. And that.
And just so you know, Velvet, the same way that he sat up there and pillow talked with you about Janae and dogged her on the internet and drug her, believe you me, he talking down on you right now, honey. Trust me, he talking big, cash, cold, sugar, honey, iced tea.
I feel like there's always something I can do. There's always something I can do. And that's a toxic trait of mine sometimes, of me doing more and more and more, trying to get people I shouldn't be giving energy to, trying to give them more energy. But I believe Velvet's worth every ounce and every piece of my energy, every atom, because of what she does do every day. Don't let that one moment of what you saw online be who she is. Y'all caught her in a moment of this or that, and you're gonna take all of that and make that who she is and what with the facts. Like, no, we right here. We talking about it right here, right now too. Like, listen to what she's saying right now too. This is what we're saying right here, right now too. Stop making her into a bad person. Stop making me into a bad person. Look at it for what it is. It's life. And our relationship problems really ain't shit compared to relationship problems that y'all out there having. So moving forward,
My
I'm
my
not
ultimate.
emotionally disconnected. I'm here emotionally. I just like to talk about them. I might not feel them as much, and I might touch and hug and cuddle and kiss, but I'm not necessarily gonna just talk, like, I guess, bring up deep traumas all the time, because I don't even like living in the past anymore. That is not a direction I want to keep going in. If I could heal it, grow from it, learn, move forward, I will, and I'll be able to manifest better that way, alchemizing that energy rather than giving energy back to that reality. Like, I'm moving forward, so even if there are traumas, I don't even like addressing traumas. I just like addressing, this is a trigger from a trauma. Let me fix the pattern. You know what I mean? And that's where I'm at with me. My pattern has been responding toxically in any type of moment like this, and I'm not doing that pattern no more. I'm proud of myself, because I've been doing that nonstop since I started. After Janae, I stopped responding by yelling back and cussing back and screaming back and spitting in people's mouths. Like, I'm good on all of that, because that's not my character. That's not me. I don't feel good. I don't like thinking back at that and looking back at that. Me saying that, I didn't mean that. Like, I don't like that. So me, I'm just gonna love from here moving forward in my life, like, period. And I don't know what y'all on, but if Velvet wants to leave and never come back, I'm gonna love all the same. If whatever she chooses to do, what I'm saying, how I feel right now, how I felt, has all been 100% true.
All right, y'all, go on ahead and drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Thank you guys in advance.
That's 100% emotion availability, is that it is what it is. It's not a love bomb. It's not fake. Those things that are fake or love bomb in perspective are real from me. And it's a shame that has to be turned into a psychological term to manipulate someone emotionally. But it's the way that it's just how I love. I got a Venus and Taurus. I'm going to shower you in gifts, especially physically. I'm going to do that. I'm going to buy you shit. Sorry. Like, I'm going to get you a house. I'm going to get you a car. Like, I'm going to make sure you got what you need to do so you can work, so you can get your own bread, so you can do your own thing. I want you to have stability. That's what I do. That's what I do. Like, if there's anything I could say that I tried to do for Velvet, that I did try to get for Velvet and for us, was hurry up and get somewhere to be stable, because I live like a nomad. But for us to have a house, and a beautiful one at that, to me, you could say I don't need physical things. I don't need physical things. That is a major love language to me, because I'm investing my life and energy and sweat and blood and everything into this every day, all day. This is a gift that doesn't stop giving. In my perspective, is my love, because it doesn't ever turn off. It's just when your cup ain't under that fountain, you ain't getting no love. It's like that. I feel like people got a lot of healing and a lot of growing to do. Personally, I feel like you're my divine counterpart and you're my partner who I'm supposed to be with. I feel like other things have been lessons and things I did need to
down the slide. Come on. Could put her down the slide. Come on.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
The playground, we got a playground, a pool, beautiful nature everywhere. We live in a very beautiful space, guys. We got double security. Don't worry about their safety. They can be at the park right now. It's 2 levels of security you got to get through to even get to my house. It's 2 levels of security. The park is safe as hell. Like, it's super safe. They're good where they at. It doesn't matter whether you're renting a regular house or renting an Airbnb. You're renting. Stupid.
So, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I do hear what you're saying, and it does make sense. I don't necessarily feel like I'm being emotionally manipulated, because I have my own belief systems as well. And whether I was in carbonation or not, those belief systems still stay the same. They still have stayed the same and have stood the test of time in my life, whether I was in carbonation or not. But I can't say that being with you has definitely exuberated certain wounds and triggers for me. And I feel like I'm just constantly being triggered in a sense. And I don't like it, because I am used to being there. And it's like, I just feel like, to some degree, I just feel like, why, not even why, but like, for me personally, I guess I just never really took as serious my traumas and my triggers and them being as deep as they are. Because usually, like, if something happens to me, I'm brushing it off my shoulder. I'm like, hey, I can get through it. Hey, I am getting through it. This doesn't affect me. This doesn't faze me. I'm stronger from it. But the truth is, I'm fucking hurt. I am. I lost my dad in the process. Like, it's not even that I lost him, but you know, he transitioned in a untimely fashion. Like, there's a lot of things that happen. People make fun of me for having 3 baby daddies, like all kind of shit, like all kind of things that I think about on a daily basis. And so, like, when certain things happen, I'm immediately reminded about what I've been through or what I have been through. And I'm just praying to God in my mind that shit is not the case, like, at all. And if I don't have the answers for it and I don't get the answers for it, I just feel confused. And I don't like feeling like that. And I feel like confusion is not for me. It's just not. I just feel like if I'm confused about something, then I don't need to be there. I don't need to be around. Because it's just, that's how I grew up. I grew up as a confused little ass girl. And I don't want to be confused no more. I don't want to be in people's lives confused. Or people be in my life confused. I don't want that. I don't want my children to keep growing up or being brought into the world around confusion. This shit is weird. It's fucking weird.
Y'all, I'm guessing the confusion that Velvet is referring to is Janae being pregnant by Solar, a.k.a. Courtney, a.k.a. Nature Boy Jr. But no matter how much you huff and puff, baby Azuli is here and she ain't going nowhere, child.
Brought into the world around confusion. This shit is weird. It's fucking weird. I don't like being confused. And if I'm a bad person for not wanting to be confused, then I don't give a fuck. Because it is what it is. I guess it's just a navigating through that confusion. But it's like, bruh, like, why does this shit have to be so complicated? Like, it's really not that complicated. Like, it's really not like people get little attitudes for the most dumbest shit ever. Like, just the dumbest shit ever. Like, I'm not the only person that get attitudes for dumb shit, like little dumb shit. Like, and it's weird. It's just weird to me. It's just weird. I'm just tired. I'm tired. I'm frustrated and I'm tired. And I'm like,
all right, y'all, go on ahead and drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Thank you guys in advance.
Pregnancy number 3, and I'm like, bruh.
It's okay. It makes sense. I mean, I think that's what we're here for, though. I think that it's mad codes and mad things that we want to drop and give to people for them to be able to start looking at things the right way. People get triggered off of all kinds of things. You could drop a quarter on the floor and somebody be like, start crying, freaking out because last thing their dad gave them was a quarter before they passed. Like, who knows? You never know. Like, you could throw a penny in the trash and be like, my dad said collect every penny. Oh, you never know how you're going to trigger somebody. So we can't make that something we move on, is not trigger people. Only thing that we can do as people is to work on our response to our triggers. Because if you get triggered, it's up to you. It's up to you whether you want to go into the same. This is when your patterns and cycles matter. It's up to you if you want to respond the same way that you've been taught to respond that is making your life worse. And I'm talking not to just you, Velvet, everybody, even me. Because I've made my life progressively worse with how I respond.
But like, if somebody responds, but if somebody does something and it triggers you, not because you're like in your traumas, but just that's just like, for instance, because I'm gonna use this as an example because this is what spurred me into this moment, right? Last night you asked me a question. You asked me if I was hot or something like that. So I'm like, no, I'm not hot, but like being pregnant is so wishy-washy. Can you hear me?
I'm sorry. No, you can't. We can't.
What? Never mind. Anyway, So like this, in this particular moment, this example spurred me into this moment, right? And this is when my thoughts started.
All right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video as well as my commentary. Please be sure to drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Guys, I want to give a warm welcome to all of my new subscribers. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the channel. To all of my OGs, my day ones, my ride or dies. Y'all already know what it is. Big up yourself. We in the building with it.